बुलावे तुझे यारे अज मेरी गलियां, बसाऊं तेरे संग मैं अलग दुनिया। बुलावे तुझे यारे अज मेरी गलियां, बसाऊं तेरे संग मैं अलग दुनिया। ना आए कभी दोनों में जरा भी फासले, बस एक तू हो एक मैं हूँ और कोई ना। है मेरा सब कुछ तेरा तू समझ ले, तू चाहे मेरे हक की जमीन रख ले। तू सांसों पे भी नाम तेरा लिख दे, मैं जीऊं जब जब तेरा दिल धड़के।
Okay. Assalamu alaikum, everyone, and good evening. On behalf of my family, I welcome all of you in joining us in celebrating my sister Shafaa and brother-in-law Evan's wedding reception. We are thankful for this beautiful evening. Without further ado, I want to welcome the Barath. So first walking in is the groom's friends. Please give a round of applause. Okay, next walking in is the groom's brother, sister, and her fiance. Please give a round of applause. Can you go pull that card? Okay. Next walking in is the groom's extended family. Please give a round of applause. Okay. And now walking in is the groom with his parents, Mark and Lynn Wright. Okay, now on the bride's side, walking in first is the bride's friends. Please give a round of applause. Thank you, Shadhan. Okay, next. Walking in is the bride's extended family. Please give a round of applause. Yes, sir. Okay. Now the moment you've all been waiting for. Walking in is the bride's brother and his honorary cousin. Okay, now and finally entering is the bride and her parents, Ghazala and Mansoor, aka Mama and Baba. Give a round.
السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. السلام عليكم. Peace be upon you all. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين، الرحمن الرحيم، مالك يوم الدين. إياك نعبد وإياك نستعين. اهدنا الصراط المستقيم، صراط الذين أنعمت عليهم غير المغضوب عليهم ولا الضالين. آمين. بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. ومن آياته أن خلق لكم من أنفسكم أزواجا لتسكنوا إليها وجعل بينكم مودة ورحمة. إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون. ومن آياته خلق السماوات والأرض واختلاف ألسنتكم وألوانكم. إن في ذلك لآيات للعالمين. صدق الله العظيم.
Thank you, Sheikh Tahi, for the beautiful recitation. The very first thing he recited was Surah Al-Fatiha, and after that he recited verses 21 and 22 from Surah Rum. So Surah Rum, the translation of the verses are, and among his signs is this, that he created for you mates from among yourselves that you may dwell in tranquility. And he has put love and marry between your hearts. Verily in that are signs for those who reflect. Yeah. And among his signs is the creation of the heavens and the earth, and the variations in your languages and your colors. Verily in that are signs for those who know. Thank you.
Now Sheikh Dahi will make dua for the groom and bride.
يا ربي لك الحمد كما ينبغي لجلال وجهك وعظيم سلطانك. الحمد لله على نعمة الإسلام وكفى بها نعمة. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وسلم تسليما كثيرا. اللهم بارك لهما وبارك عليهما واجمع بينهما في خير يا رب العالمين. اللهم اجعلهما زوجين صالحين. اللهم ارزقهما الذرية الصالحة. اللهم أكرمهما بكرمك. اللهم وفقهما لطاعتك. اللهم ارزقهما رزقا حلالا طيبا مباركا فيه. اللهم املأ بيتهما رحمة وسكينة. اللهم املأ بيتهما رحمة وسكينة واحفظهما بحفظك يا خير الحافظين. يا خير الحافظين يا رب السماوات والأراضين. يا حي يا قيوم يا ذا الجلال والإكرام. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون وسلام على المرسلين والحمد لله رب العالمين. جزاكم الله خيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Jazakallah khair for that, Sheikh Lahi. Now I want to call Mama and Baba to the stage to say a few words. Please give them a round of applause.
Assalamu alaikum and good evening. Namaste. Shalom, everyone. Thank you for coming to this beautiful gathering. We are very thankful. And my husband Mansoor is going to say a few things.
Assalamu alaikum, everyone. Good evening. Namaste, everyone. Ghazala and I are pleased to welcome you all this evening. It is heartwarming to see our friends taking time and making a sincere effort in traveling from different parts of the country. We sincerely thank them. And it is a pleasure that they have joined us to celebrate the reception of Shafaa and Evan. I would like to take the opportunity to give a special shout out to those friends who have traveled far and long to come here. I will call their name and request them to stand up and everybody should give them a big hand of applause. So I will start with calling their name one by one. Number one, the Ayub family, Aisha, Zaki, Jishan, and Soha from North Carolina. South Carolina, Columbia, sorry. Second, Noshi from Raleigh, North Carolina. Number three, Fazal Mahmood, Samina, and family from Dallas, Texas. Next, Amir and Tabassum from Dallas, Texas. Next, Barjendra, Usha, and Somya and Utkars from Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania. Next, Santosh, Namita, Sneha, and Preeti from Nashville, Tennessee. Next, Sharad, Shraddha, Sandhya, and family from Arkansas, Little Rock, Arkansas. Yeah. Next, Faguni and Rakesh Thakkar and Sweta from Chicago, Illinois. Next, Imtiaz, Bilkis, and family from Fayetteville, Arkansas. Okay. Next, Mary Ann, Glenn, and Lindsay from Evansville, Illinois. Next, Lynn, Steve from Quincy, Illinois. Who else?
McNabb family.
And
McNabb.
McNabb family from Missouri.
We are guessing. चलो बाकी
So we again thank them for their effort in coming and joining us for this evening. Now, I am totally, I didn't think that, I will be able to talk very good for my daughter who is going to be, basically it is a bidai for her. So I am getting nervous a little bit to talk about her because she has been my first child, and basically I grew with her. She grew, but I grew with her also, learning a lot of things. So but now it is a time that, they have become mature enough to take care of themselves. And that's the one confidence in us that, they have taken a good stand, and they have chosen a good partner. And I am very confident that Evan is the very good partner for her. And inshallah, they will be continuing a very cherished life for a long time. She is very hardworking, and at the same time, she is very empathic. That's another quality of her. So I am seeing everything in the Evans that he is also very sincere and very caring, and that is what is needed for a simple, caring family. And inshallah, that will continue forever. I have been writing many things in the name of Shafaa. So tonight also I am going to read a small poem which I wrote for her, okay? And I will translate that in the English later. क्या सुबह क्या शाम, क्या सुबह क्या शाम, हर रंगों से जुड़ गया तेरा नाम। सुरमय कहूँ तो घनघोर घटा उमड़ी, सुरमय कहूँ तो घनघोर घटा उमड़ी, सफ़ेद कहूँ तो झमझम बारिश की झड़ी। क्या सुबह क्या शाम, हर रंगों से जुड़ गया तेरा नाम। नीला कहूँ तो समुंदर की गहराई, नीला कहूँ तो समुंदर की गहराई, लाल कहूँ तो गुलाब की सच्चाई। क्या सुबह क्या शाम, हर रंगों से जुड़ गया तेरा नाम। For non-Urdu speaking, the meaning in English is like this. Dawn and dusk became the same. Dawn and the dusk became same when every color touched your name. Gray reminds of the raging cloud insane. White reminds of the cooling monsoon rain. Blue reminds of the ocean vast and deep. Red reminds of the roses of love, promises to keep. Dawn and dusk became the same. So this is, she has been an inspiration for me. She gives the inspiration to write. The name Shafaq itself is a meaningful name, which means the colors of the twilight, either at the dawn time or the dusk time. So this poem is representing that for her name only, okay? For the life experience, some advice I like to give. So I was looking for advice, what advice I can get. We look only in our Quran, something which I can extract. And I am a chemist, I look for something chemical which I can tell them that in a chemistry way. So one of the surah or the chapter in the Quran is called the iron, the chapter of iron. So Al-Hadid, basically, that is the Arabic name, the iron. So I was very excited to go into that surah and then study it and try to understand what chemistry it is telling us. So in the whole, there are many verses, but only one verse is saying like this: وَأَنزَلْنَا الْحَدِيثَ فِيهِ بَعْسٌ شَدِيدٌ وَمَنَافِعٌ لِلنَّاسِ. This is only one line it is saying in the whole surah. So what it is saying is that the iron has the most power and it has lot of benefit for the human being. What I see the chemistry in the iron is that iron is considered as the revolutionary metal of the universe. When the iron came, the whole industry, basically the revolution of things has happened and is still continuing. And so the one of the best quality of the iron is that it has the power to malleability, means flexibility. You can make it a wire, you can make a rod, you can make a sword, whatever you want, you can. And that is the chemistry malleability of the iron. It reminds me that the human being should be also flexible, then only you will be very strong. So that is my chemistry way of learning from the chapter iron and giving the advice that whenever you are going to be strong, you should be malleable and flexible with everything. Then only you will be strong. May Allah bring you all the power and the wisdom to all of you. That's it. Again, I'm thanking all of you for coming and joining us.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay, thank you for that, Maman Baba. Next, I want to call up Evan's parents, Mark and Lynn, to the stage to say a few words. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. I'm Lynn, and my husband, Mark. I can tell Evan's a little worried about what we're going to say, but it's all good. It's all good. First of all, we want to thank Ghazala and Mansour for their hospitality. This past few days, you've welcomed our family, and we just appreciate it very much, so thank you. And thanks to everyone that we have that has traveled far. Our family and our friends are here. We like to think we have a lot of old friends, and we've made some new friends over the time that we've known the Mansours. So thanks to everyone for coming. I know you're supposed to say like a funny anecdote or something, and I don't know how many of you really know Evan, but he doesn't like to divulge a lot of details about his life and his personal life especially. So he and Shafaa, of course, met in college, and apparently they'd been together for a couple of years, and we knew nothing about it. And I guess he figured, well, I guess I better tell him I have a girlfriend, right? So it was winter break, I think maybe of your senior year, and he was getting ready to leave. He'd been like 2 weeks at home, never said a word, never said anything. He's getting ready to leave. He comes in our bedroom, I have a girlfriend. And we're like, okay, what's the big deal? Okay, what's her name? What's she studying? Blah, blah, blah. That sounds great. And I said, oh, do you have a picture? Yep, yeah. And he pulls out his phone, he's looking, and here's a picture of her. And I go, well, that's just a girl. It could be anybody. Do you have a picture of the two of you together? And he's like, yeah, jeez. And he finally showed us a nice picture of the two of you. So we believed he had a girlfriend, and the rest is history. But I'll keep this really sweet because we're not real, speech-making people. But it's great to have you part of our family, Shafaa. We welcome you, and we wish you a long, happy, loving marriage. We love you both. So, thank you, everyone.
Thank you for that. Next, I want to invite Evan's siblings to the stage to also give a few words.
Hello, everybody. Good evening. I'm Ian, Evan's brother, Colin, his twin, and then Roxy, his sister. I wasn't really aware that I had a speech to do today until Evan told me kind of last minute. So I've been trying to figure out exactly what to say, and I think I'll do a little backstory. Growing up, Evan, Colin, and I were pretty close. We would play a lot. We were always kind of together. But kind of growing up, Evan was pretty quiet. He kind of kept to himself. He didn't really do a lot. He was pretty personal. And kind of in middle school, high school, he started going over to his friends. And he was starting to kind of have what we thought was a rap career getting ready to go on. He was in a music booth, he was singing all the time, and I was like, oh no, what is this? So when I found out quite a few years later that he started going into law, I was like, thank you. This sounds so much better. But I kind of started to have my worries. I was like, there's no way he can stand up in a court and talk to a judge. He will never get a word out. And then I met Shafaa. And she was the absolute polar opposite, most enthusiastic, and I'm like, this is the perfect person. This will absolutely bring Evan out. And then when I saw him dancing, I was like, I don't even know this person anymore. He is completely different. And that was when I instantly knew Shafaa and Evan were perfect together. And now I can say I am so proud of my brother. So Shafaa, your family and your friends, I welcome you. And I wish the best for you too.
Thank you for that. Next, I want to invite Utkarsh and Soumya Thakur to say a few things about Shafaa. Please give them a round of applause.
Hello, everybody. It's so great to see everyone. I have to make sure I don't cry because I made my whole family late doing this eye makeup look, and they would be mad at me if I mess it up. Shafaa and Evan, you guys look so good. I just want to start off saying that Shafaa was basically my unofficial sister from birth. From what I heard, my parents, they met the family in the Sears, and for those of you who are too young to know what that is, it's like Amazon but in person. Some of my best memories are surrounded by Shafaa and Zaki. We would have sleepovers, and probably what I looked forward to most the day after was when Mansoor uncle would make me pancakes, and I think I would eat so many of them. I think he was concerned. Some of the other things that I would love to do is in the summer we would always go to the pool. I think UT once accidentally almost drowned me, so we won't talk about that. Our dads would grill, and then obviously we would end the night by going to Dairy Queen and getting ice cream. I think something else that stuck out to me was during the month of Ramadan, Zaki was really, really obsessed with Wii Sports, and I think one of my favorite memories is Shafaa yelling at Zaki to take it easy on the Wii Sports tennis or else he would faint because he couldn't have water. Another favorite tradition of mine was whenever we did, when we tied Rockies. And of course, I do love money and gifts, as any girl does. But one of my other favorite things was getting to spend time with some of the funniest people that I had known that basically had known me since birth. I haven't been in Kansas for a while, so it's really amazing to see all the things that Shafaa has accomplished. Graduating from a top medical program, which, you know, at Pitt, a big pre-med population, I do brag about her, and all my friends are like, oh my God, that's so cool. And obviously to being in an amazing residency program. Some of the few things I love about Shafaa is that she's incredibly proud of her culture, and she loves educating others, and most importantly, making sure everyone feels included. I remember being young, and Shafaa always made sure that everybody was included. And yesterday, you know, I saw the continuation of that when she wanted to make sure everyone was in a big circle so we could all like simultaneously like drop it low to low, obviously. And she has always made sure to keep contact with me and, you know, reassure me in all of like the extracurriculars that I've done. One more thing I have to get out, sorry. I can honestly say one of the best blessings I've gotten in this life is being able to look up to someone like her. Thank you.
Hi. Yeah, I don't know how I'm gonna top that, but let's just give it the old college try. So, it's been a while since I was in Kansas and a while since I saw Shafaa in person. So it's always great to see Shafaa again. I just want to say congratulations on the marriage. I'm really happy for you, and also happy to be back in Kansas. And I remember telling my family the 3 things I was most excited about when coming back to Kansas, which was eating at Planet Sub, eating at Cinzetti's, and of course reuniting with my childhood friends Shafaa and Zaki. Shafaa is one of my earliest childhood friends and also one of my closest. One of my earliest memories of being her friend was when I used to visit her house. I remember I used to throw all her toys in the pool, and honestly, I'm not like that anymore, mostly. Yeah, I was just super well behaved as a kid. So, and another memory I have with Shafaa is that me and my sister Shafaa and Zaki, we always had this tradition. So there's this movie. It's called Big Fat Liar. Like pretty much all the time we would go to their house, we would watch this movie, and basically it's a Frankie Muniz classic. Like it's amazing. Actually, if you're gonna ask if it's a good movie. On Rotten Tomatoes, it's like it's in the single digits, I think. And for context, the best way I would describe this, if any of you played video games, the best way to describe this is that it is the Sonic 06 of movies, and it's a terrible movie. It's honestly one of the worst movies I've ever seen in my life. But its saving grace is that it has like an insane amount of ironic appeal, and if you watch this movie as a meme, you're gonna have a blast. And honestly, whenever we watch the movie, we would honestly have the time of our lives. And That's one of the first things that always comes to mind when I think of Shafaa and Zaki is Big Fat Liar. So bravo, Frankie, bravo. And last but not least, I'm proud of how much Shafaa has achieved in her life. When we went to high school together, I remember it was obvious how smart she was and how much she could possibly achieve. And I was right. And Shafaa has graduated from a pretty prestigious medical program and is also currently studying neurology. And I know she's going to do very well in that field. So I just want to say again, congratulations, Shafaa and Evan, and I wish you a happy marriage and many more years of happiness as well. Thank you.
Thank you, Utkrish and Somya. Okay, now I want to call Zishan to the stage to also talk about Shafaa.
Good evening, everyone. When I first agreed to give a speech, I had no idea what I was going to say. And this was also the case 2 hours ago when I was writing this speech. But then I started thinking about all the memories I've shared with Shafaq throughout the years. I can honestly say that I do not have a single memory in which Shafaq is not present. She was my first friend, and she's someone I hold very near and dear to my heart. And we've had our fair share of misadventures and crazy memories throughout the years, from sledding in laundry baskets to cutting each other's hair, which thankfully no pictures exist. A story we still talk about to this day, and which she loves to make fun of me for, is one day Mansoor Uncle decided to take us to get ice cream. And me being the excited 12-year-old I decided to load up that ice cream as much as I could. I took full advantage. And after about my sixth topping, Mansoor Uncle realized the mistake he made in letting me choose my ice cream, which he promptly cut off very quickly with a very stern yet powerful Zishan, which struck fear in my heart. And honestly, if he still did that today, it would probably still freak me out. And Zaki and Shafaq to this day, they still remember it vividly, and they still love to make fun of me for that. All jokes aside, though, as you start this new chapter in your life, I know that you and Evan will share and create many great memories together. Evan, you have a very special person. Please take great care of her. I pray that Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grants you a long, lasting, and very happy marriage together. Ameen. Thank you.
All right, thank you, Zishan. Now that all of her friends have glossed over of how perfect of a human being my sister is, you now get to hear the real horror stories about her from the person that knows her the best, her brother. Let me try getting this mic off real quick. Okay. Starting off, though, being the brother of such a perfect human being has come up with a lot of struggle, surprisingly. Throughout my childhood, I was constantly reminded that apparently I am nothing like her, and it's shocking that I'm even related to her. For example, one time I was looking for Appa at the masjid, and I went up to one of her friends and asked her whether she's seen my sister. The friend, who's in attendance, by the way, but I won't name them, proceeds to ask who my sister is. And I say, Shafaa, my sister. And this friend's immediate reaction is a face of shock and proceeds with, Shafaa's your sister? Right? And I'm just standing there in my 10-year-old body thinking two pretty logical thoughts. One, why would anyone ever lie and volunteer to be siblings with my sister? Okay? And two, more pressing, the obvious reason she doesn't think I'm siblings with her is because I'm 30 shades darker than her and 30 shades darker than her. I don't know why that's so funny. Anyways, my immediate response was, yeah, I know, I don't look like her. And this friend got super defensive and was like, no, I didn't mean it like that. What she said was, even though she definitely meant it like that, but what she said was, your sister is just like so civil and normal and you're not. Okay? That's what she said. And to this day, I take offense to this statement, but not to the part that I'm civil or normal or anything, because I'm definitely not at times, but to the fact that she thinks my sister is the opposite of that. Because she's not. And you're about to hear why. I'm about to let everything that's past 18 years out right now. So I wanted to take today's time and demonstrate to you how normal and civil she actually is. Now, one of the things me and my sister both love doing together is eating food. We've tried almost everything together, But one thing that she secretly does in her room is after eating a banana, she nibbles on the banana peels and eats them. This is one thing that she's been hiding from every single one of her friends, and it's so disgusting. I tried convincing my friends in 3rd grade about this, but no one actually believed me, and now she's been exposed in front of everybody. Yeah, super normal and civil. Okay, next. Another thing that me and my sister love a lot is music, and she's the true person that put me on my whole style and my whole music back when I was being introduced to the scene. She was making me listen to Kendrick Lamar, Eminem, Kanye, Dr. Dre as a young, innocent adolescent, which catastrophically changed the way I grew up. But before putting me on, she was actually, just like Evan, an aspiring young rapper. Nobody knows this either. In 5th grade, she was spitting bars for our gifted program about deoxyribonucleic acid with the whole music video and everything, and I vividly remember thinking she would actually make it big or something. So if you want to stick around tonight, I think Evan and Shafaa are going to do a performance about this rap, and you can see them both rap and see if they can make it big. But other than eating banana peels and being an underground rapper, I think my sister is one of the most caring and genuine people in the world. We often joke that she had it way harder growing up than me, which a lot of people that have older sisters can relate. And she was like the quote-unquote lab rat for our parents. But I can't agree more. She went through a lot of struggle just to make my life a lot easier, and I can't thank her enough for everything. I know Evan is the perfect person for her because we would have known by now if he wasn't, because it's been a few years. But all jokes aside, Evan is one of the nicest people I know, and he's the perfect balance to the constantly energetic, open-going, outgoing sister that I have. You guys have already accomplished so much, and I'm certain that you guys will have a successful careers and what's to come. And I already know that neurologist and lawyer check that's gonna be combined is gonna be serious dough. So I'm gonna need at least some cut of that to fund me, But yeah, I love you both so much, and let's celebrate tonight. Thank you so much.
How could you put me behind that? You're supposed to let's go to break and then I can come back. Come on, man. Who's gonna top that? Shafaa. MashaAllah. Bismillah, alhamdulillah, wa salatu wa salamu ala Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa sallam. We give thanks to our Maker, our nourisher, sustainer, the one who made us, the one who gave us life, the one to whom we shall all return to. This is a night to give thanks. And all the things that everyone has said about Shafaa is exactly what I wanted to say about her. But one thing strikes out. You see, I've had the opportunity to be an instructor, a mentor, advisor, and what have you to a whole lot of youth. And the moment that Shafaa walked into a Friday youth class, everything special about her stands out. When you give a homework to a person and you tell them, go and research this topic, yeah, there are those people who are always overachievers. There she is. She will give you full detail about everything. Opposing point, supporting point, this is what I found out, but this is my opinion. She will put that too. So, the most advice I can give you is that of the advice that Sheikh Dahi has already read for us tonight. You see, in those two ayah that he read in Surah Ar-Rum, he talks about our creation first. Allah talks about our creation first. Says, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ خَلَقَكُمْ مِنْ تُرَابٍ ثُمَّ إِذَا أَنْتُمْ بَشَرٌ تَنْتَشِرُونَ. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala says one of his signs is that he has created you from dust, and then you spread out as humans. And what did Allah say immediately after that? He says, وَمِنْ آيَاتِهِ أَنْ خَلَقَ لَكُمْ مِنْ أَنفُسِكُمْ أَزْوَاجًا لِتَسْكُنُوا إِلَيْهَا وَجَعَلَ بَيْنَكُمْ مَوَدَّةً وَرَحْمَةً إن في ذلك لآيات لقوم يتفكرون. Okay? So, immediately after our creation, Allah says, I have created for you from yourself mates. So, whether you met in college or somebody introduced you, Allah has already decided that you are going to meet each other. So this union is something that is decided by our Creator. It is not a matter of choice that we just randomly run into somebody and we met them. This is what they call match made in heaven. So because it's made in heaven and you deal with one another, you're going to have human interaction that is not going to be favorable to one of you or both of you, or sometimes you're going to be mad at each other. What is most important is to remember that it is part of the signs of Allah that you two are together. So when things are a little hot, remember, Allah created heaven and He created you. So the fact that Allah is the one that created your partner makes it important that you must respect one another. And I drop the mic. Wa sallallahu ala sayyidina Muhammad wa ala alihi wa sallam.
Jazakallah Sheikh Nardeen. And for the final, can I please invite Sheikh Abdul Hamid for an English dua? Please give him a round of applause.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Congrats everyone. Congrats my sister and my brother. And congrats Dr. Mansour and sister Dr. Ghazala. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless all of you. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring happiness to your hearts. Honestly, I know the Maghrib time is almost there. I was preparing to recite Surah Al-Baqarah today, but I know it's so long. So we can change to Surah Al-Fil. What do you think? It's still big? Alhamdulillah. So inshallah, I'm gonna make dua, very short dua in English for brother Ibn and sister Shafaq. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring happiness to their hearts. Allahumma ameen. اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد في الأولين صل اللهم عليه في الآخرين صل اللهم عليه في كل وقت وحين وفي الملأ الأعلى إلى يوم الدين. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless their marriage. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring happiness to their hearts. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring their hearts together. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala grant them the pure, the righteous, the pious children. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring goodness to their life. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring tranquility to their hearts and their life. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala show the mercy for the family. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make them to each other comfort of eyes. May Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala make brother Ibn comfort of eyes to sister Shafaq, and make sister Shafaq comfort of eyes to brother Ibn. And may Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bring happiness and tranquility to their life. Ameen. جزاكم الله خيرا. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.
Jazakallah Sheikh Abdul Hamid. Now we're going to take a break for prayer. After prayer, please come back here and then we will start dinner after that. Thank you.
has my dad's credit card.
I'll take Venmo, whatever.
Herschel, 500. Wait, actually.
Bro, we take cash out too, alright? We take cash out.
Venmo. Actually, I think it should be like 500.
They're saying $500.
Go. 500 each. That's the lowest. So
Send me an invoice. Just send me an invoice.
we need it now.
Don't talk to my client like that.
This is $500.
Run the money first.
Hey, can I see your wallet? Can I see your wallet?
What ticket you got?
Whatever you got, run it.
Hey, look at some lawyer.
It's a lie. I might go for a Starbucks gift card though. I might. No, we do not lower our standards. Cash only. Zaki just stole it, buddy. Why'd you give it all to Zaki?
Evan.
Why'd you give it all to Zaki? Yeah, let's go. Okay, I see more. I see the hundreds. All right, so are we using the price? $600. That's a lot. Count it right here. Count it. Show me the 20 inside. I saw the 20. I saw the 20, dude. Yo, you're wasting our time. The price just went up.
$620.
Price went up. No, only cash.
And I released our rap song after.
I'm a little tempted. Cash out, and then you have to drop the song. Okay. I have the show. There you go.
Evan, they're not scared. How much you pay?
There you go. I got it. Now.
चले जब लड़कों के दिलों में तू आग लगा दे बेबी फायर नकली से नखरे तू करे जब देखे हमें झूठी लायर काला काला चश्मा जचता तेरे मुखड़े पे जैसे काला दिल जचता है तेरे चिन पे अपनी अदाओं से ज्यादा नहीं तो 10-12 लड़के तो मार ही देती होगी तू दिन में
जैसे 36 फिरते हैं मेरे वर्गी और न होनी वे वर्गी और न होनी वर्गी और न होनी तू मुंडा बिल्कुल देसी है मैं कटरीना तो सोनी वे मैं फेड अप हो गई हूं मुंडिया मैं फेड अप हो गई हूं मुंडिया सुन सुन के तेरे दुखने वे मैनू काला चश्मा ओ मैनू काला 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 ओ मैनू काला चश्मा जचदा ए गोरे मुखड़े ते मैनू काला चश्मा जचदा ए गोरे मुखड़े ते जचदा ए गोरे मुखड़े ते
सड़कों पे चले जब लड़कों के दिलों में तू आग लगा दे बेबी फायर नकली से न करे तू करे जब देखे हमें झूठी लायर
मैनू काला चश्मा ओ मैनू काला काला चश्मा ए काला चश्मा ओ काला 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 काला
Slow it down.
ओ एक तेरे संग यारा अख लड़ने लगी अख लड़ लड़ के आगे बढ़ने लगी एक तेरे संग यारा अख लड़ने लगी अख लड़ लड़ के आगे बढ़ने लगी ओ तेरे दिल के इशारे ये तो पढ़ने लगी अख लड़ लड़ के आगे बढ़ने लगी ओ मुंडा जिद पे अड़ा ओ तेरे पीछे पड़ा ओ मुंडा जिद पे अड़ा तेरे पीछे पड़ा मेरे नाल कर ले जरा दिल देना दिल लेना दिल देना दिल लेना है सौदा है सौदा है सौदा करा करा है सौदा करा करा है सौदा करा करा है सौदा करा करा
my God तुझे लगता खरा मुझे लगता बुरा सौदा इश्क दा जो है तेरा